One moment, everybody. Hey, how you doing out there? This is Colin Tanner from GamesUnderPressure.com, home of news, reviews, previews, and of course the Pressure Cast, our weekly video game podcast that posts every single Monday. And you're watching yet another episode of The First Hour. This is where we take a look at a newly released video game, or at least the first hour of it. And on this episode, we're kind of breaking the rules and taking a look at the PlayStation 1 classic, Vib-Ribbon. Now, technically, I would like to say, Vib-Ribbon is a newly released game for the United States, at least. This was released in 1999 in Japan, and oh, that beautiful sound, and was released in 2000 in Europe, but was never released in America. So we really missed out on this. If you're saying Vib-Ribbon, I'm not familiar, what the heck is that? Well, it was made by NanaOn-Sha, which you might remember from Parappa the Rapper. Parappa the Rapper? Yes. There you are, NanaOn-Sha. And this was their third game. It went Parappa, then it went Jamalami, and then it went Vib-Ribbon. And we never got it. And that was devastating for a lot of people. I remember the first time I ever heard about it was... Wow. The first time I ever heard about this game was on... God, what was that called? It was that TV show on G4 where they would just show clips from games and cutscenes, and they would have, like, music videos on them. I think they even had an episode with Jeff Gerstmann and Ryan Davis, I want to say, just hanging out and making goofy stuff. But yeah, Vib-Ribbon. Here we are. It is a rhythm game. Well, let's look at how to play. Let's learn how to play Vib-Ribbon. Even digital games have to load, I guess. Alright. Oh, I thought I had to press the button. I think I just skipped it. I totally skipped it. I thought I had to press the button. Whatever, let's get into the game. I've always wanted to play this game, and I've known that there are some nefarious ways to do so. But I just never went along with it, you know, emulation and all that. I know that over in Japan, Vib-Ribbon actually had a sequel. Oh wow, yeah, see, this is an option that I doubt you can actually take advantage of in this emulated version on the PlayStation 3. You used to be able to pop in your own music, and they just make stages out of it. And that was a huge part of the game. Let's try normal, or let's try easy for now. But yeah, I remember this game having awesome music. So I think this is circle button. Uh-oh. No? What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. So, R1 is what I have to press to do the circle thing. I actually used to have the soundtrack, or at least I had some MP3s from this game, and I used to put them on mixed CDs. So it's L1 to climb over those things, and I think this is, yeah, you have to press down. L1. Press down. I am curious to see if this video is immediately taken off of YouTube. We'll find that out together. Or maybe we won't, because you won't be able to watch this. That was actually kind of hard towards the end. It's just hard to figure out exactly what you're supposed to do. I mean, the shapes are just kind of abstractions. So that's the X button, that's what I'll have to press down on, then I have to do the X button again, and... So it really is only 4 buttons. Yeah, watching the way his feet are skipping really helps out. I gotta give him credit, because you have to remember this game was originally developed for CRTVs, and now with the PlayStation 3 here in HDMI, there's input lag inherently, so trying to take the rhythm genre without having an audio test like Rock Band and Guitar Hero is pretty impressive. Love the music in this game, it's fantastic. Ah, what is this? I lost it. Man, that scream just creeps me out, man. Ugh, frame rate looked really bad for a second. Huh. Okay. Uh-oh. Is there enough content for an hour here? Because it's only been like 9 minutes. Oh, no. Okay. Maybe I should talk for a second about Vib-Ribbon. This game had a sequel in Japan, but the basic game was also included, I want to say, in one of the versions of the PlayStation Portable or PSP's operating software. So, oh, this song's amazing. I remember this one a lot. Uh-oh. Speeding up. They're being such jerks about this by slowing down the time. Wow, this stage is much longer than the other ones. Oh my god. What are you doing? A bunch of jerks, man. Okay. That was interesting. But still, that was really challenging towards the one part. Like, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I don't like this, it's too easy. That means something bad's gonna happen soon, doesn't it? There's only 4 buttons and yet I'm worried. Oh no, it's slowing down again. Okay. I don't like it. It's still a little too easy. Jeez, man. If you're having trouble playing this game and you're wondering, like, how the heck I'm gonna be able to get past these levels, yay! That song in particular, it was on the upbeat, so like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, so it was always the and instead of like the downbeat, like the 1, 2, 3, you know. Maybe you don't, I don't know. Let's try, Let's try the gold mode. Let's try hard. It's only been 15 minutes. I don't think there's a full first hour of content on this game. I don't know what that is. Oh, this song's amazing. You gotta press R1 and X at the same time for those ones. That's L1 and down at the same time. Such a shame we didn't get this game back in the day. Always thought this part kind of sounded like the Pellos from Fooly Cooly. Okay, so that was L1 and R1 together. That was L1 and X together. Such jerks. It's gonna get so fast, isn't it? I don't know what this means. Oh man, what a bunch of jerks. They didn't teach me anything. I just had to guess all that. Cool song though. 20 minutes and I think we're at the last stage. This game is stressful, man. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What the heck am I doing? Okay. That stage was really hard. I gotta try again. Because it just gets to the point where it starts combining these abstract shapes, and I'm like... But it's also, you're having to figure them out on a rhythm. Apparently I'm doing really well this time. Oh man, I am not doing well at all. At least when it gets more difficult, it like vibrates furiously, so that always helps. Oh, I'm dead, man. There's no way I'm making a comeback from this. Man, they mess with you so much on those shapes. No, we don't need no more practice. You guys just need to chill out a little bit. You're killing me over here. Man, I just, you know, how many fucking deaths do you think this caused in Japan, you know? People just like, I can't keep up with the shapes, you know? You thought that Pokemon epilepsy thing was bad. Nah, man. I don't think they quite understand that that vibration thing actually makes it harder, and it's like, hey, you successfully did that, so let's shake the screen like really hard. It's like, no, 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 that's the opposite of what you want to do. But then again, this is the hardest stage, so I guess fair enough. Pretty sure I'm doing that one right. I don't know why it's not registering. I mean, if it's like the pointy up arrow and it's a circle, I should be combining the circle and the downward painting arrow. I think. Maybe this will take an hour after all. Alright, kids, settle in. We're gonna make this stupid rabbit do all the little dance moves required of him. I'm gonna love this J-pop song. Man, If you don't have a sense of rhythm, do not play Vib-Ribbon. This is hard, man. Why are you freaking out? Just go to the... I'm pressing the right buttons, I swear. Oh god. I don't even think I got this far before. Aye, how is that gonna help me? Oh, it's gonna get really fast, isn't it? Oh my god. Okay. Think you're funny, little rabbit? Yeah, I know some funny things. I remember Blue Collar TV on the WB. I remember the Drew Carey Show. Yeah, I know what's funny. And this rabbit ain't funny. And that's okay. 'Cause I'm done joking around. Vib-Ribbon. Let's do this. Let's do this. Don't mess around with me, Vib-Ribbon. We're gonna do this. La, la, la. Happy little song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember this happy little song. That's right, I'm the king with the crown. What do you think of that, you dumb rabbit? You wascally rabbit. Kind of reminds me of a Saturn game. No one in particular, it just feels like a game that should be on the Saturn. And that's a compliment. Alright, this was the final part, and I'm still a rabbit, not a tadpole, so we've got a pretty good shot here. That was really hard. That was kind of crazy difficult, actually. Let's see what's in options. Vibration on. I don't feel any vibration. I'm using the DualShock 3 here. Yeah, what happens when I say play with my own CD? Huh. I don't even know if I have any CDs laying around. Let's see what I got. I don't know, guys. I don't know if this is even gonna work here. Okay, I have a musical CD, and I believe it would not be taken off YouTube. I had to look around for an independent release. Let's see what I can do and see if it'll work. I've inserted a CD. No way! Whoa! Okay, this is weird. These were some friends of mine, Cups and Bottles. They put a CD called Marlowe. Let's see if we can listen to their album. All credit to them, Cups and Bottles. I bought this CD, so... This is so funny. There were, these rappers I knew way back in the day. So, they know me. Hopefully they won't be like, why the hell are we in this Vib-Ribbon game? I can't believe this works. Like, that's the craziest part about this. Well, that was non-specific enough. Oh my god. I really don't have CDs anymore, so I don't really know what on earth I could do here. Any songs I use would definitely get taken down by YouTube. That's a big no-no. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing I could use. Nothing. Zero zilch. That's crazy. That's crazy. So that feature works, and we've seen it work. Let's just leave it at that. Let's watch that tutorial. It thinks I took the disc out? Wait. It thinks I took... It thinks I took the Vib-Ribbon disc out. Weird. I've removed the CD from the tray. Obviously, there's nothing I can put in there. Very unusual. I'm surprised that it works. Let's watch that tutorial after all. See what it's all about. Put the controller down so I don't skip anything. See, when I see that triangle shape right there, I'm thinking, oh, triangle. Gotta press triangle. That's a wave? I thought they were just spikes. I'm shattered? Man, I wish I knew that before. Yeah, so they talked about this game for a bit at E3. Just talk about like their history of making unusual games. That got a lot of people pretty angry because they were like, well, we thought you were announcing a new Vib-Ribbon. Well, here's your Vib-Ribbon now, guys. Hope you're happy. We have 22 minutes left. Know what to do here. So I think I'll just play the game again. See if I can get some high scores on that easy stage. I think the music on that stage is awesome. So, here we go. Now, what on earth is up with this? I want to get a good look at this. It's just like some other type of creature, or is that supposed to be the rabbit? Ah, I like the little hop. I can't believe they left the CD feature in there. Because that was a huge part of the game. That was actually almost the selling point of the game. And it wasn't... Around that time, that was actually becoming a more popular feature in games. I remember Monster Rancher, which is a long forgotten series. Put any CD you want, and it creates a different kind of monster. Basically like Pokemon. You didn't really get a unique monster, but you got one of the pre-made monsters with a random amount of stats. And the game certainly didn't need CDs to do that. You know, Vib-Ribbon actually takes more advantage of the CDs. They did pretty good. Yeah, NanaOn-Sha as a company, they really just kind of evaporated. I believe the company might still exist. I'm not sure, but it's nowhere where it once was. I mean, the guy that started it, God, I can't remember his name, but he was a musician and he was in a very popular Japanese band, Parazi 5 or something. I can't really remember what it was called. Maybe that's not even right. Either way, he never really had a big interest in making a video game, or at least not a traditional video game, but as soon as CD technology rolled its head around, he wanted to see if he could create something, you know, original, artistic. And I think to this day, the Parappa the Rappa series and things like this are original. And everything that came afterwards, including, you know, Guitar Freaks, I think, came out afterwards. Like, they invented the music genre, which is basically an advanced version of the Laserdisc technology you saw in things like Space Ace and Dragon Slayer, which, you had a predetermined path that you could not veer off of, and they were just taking advantage of that and just seeing how you could interact with the music. The music's predetermined. You can't make the music. You're just pressing sound effects, which is not that different from any other game. When you're shooting a gun in a game, you're triggering sound effects. So that's not really hugely important. Although, for the instance of the music games, it was saying, no, you gotta press it at this time, and if you don't, you lose points, and... So I believe they worked on one game before Parappa the Rappa, but it was before NanaOn-Sha. It's the guy who made Parappa the Rappa. It was him and an artist, I want to say. He was the musician. And they had an artist. And Parappa the Rappa did exceedingly well when it came out. Rappa really was a mascot of sorts for Sony, certainly in Japan. But a moderate one, at the very least. Over 1 million copies sold of the original Parappa the Rappa, I want to say. But then they decided to follow it up, and they wanted to do something about rock and roll, you know, instead of hip-hop. And, you know, at least in the late 90s in America, there was definitely a few years there where just rock and roll just wasn't the thing. I mean, the biggest rock bands at the time in the late 90s were things like Korn and, you know, eventually stuff like Limp Bizkit. So it was more rampant rock influenced. It wasn't being a real rock band. I'm sure there are exceptions, and I know there are exceptions, but it was not very cool, I guess, for lack of a better word. So when they released Jamalami, it just didn't have the same level of sales that Parappa the Rappa did. Although I think it did quite well in Japan, if I'm not mistaken, but America just seemed pretty flat on it, which is crazy. Especially because if you beat Jamalami, you unlock Parappa the Rappa, and they remix all the songs as rap songs. They sound really different. It's like this crazy feature, and you could have two players at the same time. One person could be Parappa, one person could be Jamalami, and it would switch from rap to rock. And like, I think if they had promoted that a little better, instead of just like Jamalami, and people are like, "What's that? I don't know what that is." Like, they wouldn't even associate it with Parappa the Rapper, which is crazy because, you know, I think they look a lot alike. 2D characters. So by the time Vib-Ribbon came out, it just wasn't going to come to America. No way. Jammer had underperformed, and that was pretty darn close to Parappa the Rapper. And if that wouldn't sell, what chance did this black and white, you know, 2D... I mean, what do you call this, even? So yeah, that came out, and they released this in Europe and Japan. Japan, it was very successful. And, you know, this was back when most Japanese games, in fact, did not come to America. Regardless of how popular they were, regardless of how great they were. There were plenty of games that were, you know, Gunner's Heaven. Like an incredible PlayStation 1 title, which I have played. Just incredible. And it never, ever came to the United States, which is baffling when you look at some of the stuff that ended up on the PlayStation 1. Most 64 games came out in the United States. They came from Japan, but that was because there were so few of them that if you were a developer on 64, you kind of had to release in all territories to make up your production costs. And I do mean the cost of cartridges. Besides that, you had a better chance of being popular because there were so few games. So after Vib-Ribbon, you know, just failed to become popular, I guess, in areas outside Japan, really. NanaOn-Sha just went back to the well, and they made Parappa the Rapper 2, which gets a lot of crap, and I don't know why. I think Parappa the Rapper 2 is just incredible. Is it better than Parappa the Rapper 1? Probably not. I mean, how could it be? It was... Let me think about this. Yeah, like 4 years, 5 years after the fact. But Parappa the Rapper 2 is a lot better than anybody gives it credit for. I think it was an awesome game. Wonderful music. Really cool menu system where it's just Parappa walking around the town and the pilot from Jammerlammy saves your game. And he's always really confused. And, so, well, and of course, Vib-Ribbon had a sequel that was based around language, the Japanese language to be specific, and so that was just impossible to even translate. It wouldn't make any sense over here. What else did they do? So yeah, they did that, and if I'm not mistaken, that was it for them. I guess, yeah, they re-released Vib-Ribbon as the built-in game for some PSPs later on. Maybe it was just for the alarm clock. I can't really remember. So for a lot of people I know that are fans of NanaOn-Sha, Vib-Ribbon will either be in 4th or 3rd place in their favorite NanaOn-Sha games. Usually it goes Jammerlammy, then the first Parappa, then either Vib-Ribbon or Parappa the Rapper 2 getting swapped around. Personally, I think my favorites are... God, I can't pick them. I think Vib-Ribbon is my least favorite of the series, just because it has the least amount of stuff to offer. And while the music is excellent, it's not nearly as engaging as seeing an avatar or a character that you're controlling interacting with a world. Like the other series had a fully built world. I didn't get a high score on bronze? That's crazy, dude. So yeah, personally, I've always been a huge fan of Parappa the Rapper. I still love it, still play it. There's a lot of botched ports on PSN because, once again, the issue of HDMI and yada yada. So, I mean, what does this mean if they are finally releasing Vib-Ribbon in the United States? Maybe it means nothing. Maybe it's an apology for bringing it up at E3 for no reason. Or at the time, perceived no reason. And I doubt they even had a plan. They just wanted to reference this title for all the cool kids that knew about this weird Japanese game. But I would hope, I mean, the people that made the original Parappa the Rappa are still very active in their respected art forms, whether that be drawing or music. But I don't believe any of them really work on video games anymore, and I wonder how eager they would be to come back. Especially at a time when, you know, the PlayStation isn't doing particularly well in Japan. The PlayStation 4, I should say, is not doing very well in Japan. But maybe that could be something they could introduce to... I think if they released another, like, Jammer Lammy or Vib-Ribbon or something on the PlayStation 4, that could definitely engage the Japanese market. I mean, it would probably only happen on the Vita, but I would be optimistic that maybe the PlayStation 4. Though there have been plenty of rhythm games on handhelds that work great. In fact, you can actually play Vib-Ribbon on the PlayStation Vita. I'm not doing that because I'm doing a video and Vita TV isn't out yet. Darn it, screwed up those files too. I mean, if you want to play some really good rhythm games, besides Guitar Hero, which, you know, is a mixed bag, after part 3, or Rock Band, which all of those are already great and you should already have all those. I would recommend Elite Beat Agents on the Nintendo DS, which of course you can play on your fancy 3DS. And you can get Elite Beat Agents for pretty cheap, I want to say. The game was a failure, if I'm not mistaken. A sales failure. That's a really good one. That's all licensed music. From there, if you've got a PSP, I don't know if this is available on the PlayStation Store for Vita yet, but Guitar Hero Lives. Guitar Hero Lives. Guitar Man Lives is quite a good game. It's a port of a rhythm game out of Japan, which is very different. It involves you using an analog stick to highlight, like, courses of music and then press the button. I think that's how it works. Right now, this game is available, this Vib-Ribbon game is available for, I want to say $5 if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, which you should be. Just come on. Free games all day. That's brutal. 5 more minutes. What happens if I say quit? Nothing. Nothing happens when you say quit. So yeah, I mean, Vib-Ribbon. For $5, would I recommend this? No. I mean, honestly, you're seeing all the content twice over and it's been less than an hour. And I was struggling through a lot of that. The final stage at the very least. No. No. I mean, unless you really are the type of person that's curious about the history of games and especially want to support Japanese titles coming over to America, which there are, I got a laundry list of Japanese games I would love to see localized to the PlayStation Network. Some of them are cooking games, I won't lie, there's some pretty weird games out there. But as to Vib-Ribbon, I don't think you're going to be able to get a whole lot out of this, even with the ability to pop in your own CDs. I mean, that's... the gameplay is very simple, the music is good, but doesn't really have a whole lot of character. I would prefer listening to the music, per se. This music in the background is making me go crazy. The lack of a vibration option is a real drag, too. I don't know why they didn't, include the entire thing. So yeah, all in all, Vib-Ribbon, it's interesting that it exists, and it was definitely something that, was cool at the time, and, was something I desperately wanted to play, when I saw videos of it, but no, you don't need Vib-Ribbon. If you're already a fan of Vib-Ribbon and you want to get it for $5, that makes sense. Otherwise, I'm glad it came out. I'm glad that, that happened, because that means that there is a possibility that we will get more crazy Japanese games. Nothing wrong with that. Well, let's watch the intro again. We got 2 minutes. Come on. We'll watch the intro again. Can't beat that. Yeah, this is also the European version of the game, and that is worth noting that this is back in the day when European games would literally have the refresh rates, or the games would literally be about a sixth slower. You know, what is that, like a 15 to a 12% slower, whatever, because they would be at 50 hertz, whereas the rest of the world was at 60 hertz. But this appears to be 60 hertz, so they got the speed right. I mean, the music and the rhythm and the visuals all line up for me, which is incredible, considering there's nothing to actually test out the refresh rate of your TV. Yes, refresh rate. Had to think about the exact wording there. But okay, that's going to do it for this episode of the first hour. If you want more episodes of the first hour, you have come to the right place. Let me tell you that much. You can check out the first hour of NBA 2K15. You can check out the very first hour of Aliens Isolation. You can check out the first hour of Project Spark. You can check out the first hour on Drive Club. Forza Horizon 2, Shadows of Mordor, Falling Skies, the video game. There's just too many videos to even name, and you can go to GamesUnderPressure.com and check out the Pressure Cast. That's our weekly video game podcast, and I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy what we do. But okay, guys, I have had so much fun making this weird and wacky video with you, but it is time to go. So I will see you for the next episode of the first hour. Thanks for watching.